the dot-com boom of the late 90s and early 2000s, entrepreneurs were creating all sorts of internet businesses. As history moved on, the majority of these companies went out of business or were consumed by Google, Apple, or one of the other winners of the dot-com boom. Will we see history repeat itself in the crypto market? And if we do, will Cardano be one of the winners, or will it just be another ghost chain? Personally, I think it will be one of, if not the biggest winner of the crypto boom. Cardano's strength is not just in its founder, Charles Hoskinson, but in the community, the tech, and most importantly, their methodical, research-first driven approach to try and create the most decentralized, inoperable Layer 1 blockchain. Since the Byron era and the inception of Cardano in 2015, there's been a lot of FUD surrounding Cardano, from calling it vaporware to the more recently stablecoin. But to the dismay of haters, Cardano and Hosky look primed to revolutionize the crypto and financial worlds. I could dedicate an entire channel to the tech behind Cardano and their token ADA, but this is a short video, so let's go over some of the basics. Cardano is a proof-of-stake blockchain employing a dual-layer system on top of time-tested code rooted in math known as Haskell. Those two components behind Cardano help differentiate it from other blockchains. The dual-layer system allows Cardano to settle transactions quickly and flexibly, and for gas prices lower than filling up an Accord in the 90s. Since Cardano's blockchain and the token ADA are proof of stake, they rely on nodes and node operators, of which I am one, to operate the dual-layer network through staking and a version of the Ouroboros proof-of-stake consensus protocol that offers proof-of-work level security similar to Bitcoin with proof-of-stake speed. One of the great advantages with proof-of-stake blockchains is the ability to stake your hard-earned tokens on-chain and earn rewards while securing the network. All networks use different vernacular and methods for their staking mechanisms. Cardano's approach to staking is unique because the blockchain splits time into divisible epochs, which occur about every 5 days, rewarding stake pool operators and those staking based on how many blocks their staking pool solved during that epoch. With technology ever advancing in our modern society, Cardano is no exception to this, with the upcoming Vasil Hardfork that is going to increase performance and speed on the Cardano blockchain. This comes just 1 year after releasing the groundbreaking Alonzo Hardfork, using Plutus script to bring smart contracts to Cardano. The ADA token, which powers the Cardano blockchain, has a max supply of 45 billion tokens, with around 34.8 billion in circulation at the time of this video. ADA, like a lot of tokens launched during the ICO craze of 2017, held an ICO to raise $62.2 million in exchange for 57.6% of the max 45 billion ADA supply, or 25.9 billion ADA. Out of the 25.9 billion ADA sold during the ICO, 5 billion tokens were distributed between IOG, Emergo, and the Cardano Foundation. 31 billion ADA tokens were left for the official launch date, and 13 billion of those ADA were sent to the Cardano Treasury, or the pot, used for staking rewards and the continued development of the network, leading to the long-term sustainability of the Cardano network. Inflation sucks, as we've all experienced, and Cardano is an inflationary asset with around a 2% inflation rate. However, the monetary expansion rate is nonlinear. In layman's terms, greater amounts of ADA are released from the treasury for staking rewards in the first few years of the network and decrease over time to zero around 2050. In sports, you often hear the saying, a team takes on the personality of their coach. This can also be applied to Cardano and Charles Hoskinson. Since 2017, Cardano's captain has made it clear that he nor Cardano will waver in the face of adversity while using a scientific approach based in math where code is law. Following an internal dispute in 2015 with other developers for Ethereum, Charles and his colleague Jerry Wood decided to leave Ethereum, which they helped create, and together they co-founded Input Output Hong Kong, or IOHK, which is now Input Output IOG. Charles is the face of Cardano, and Cardano is Charles. Yes, there are board members, the Cardano Foundation, and Emergo. However, no one seems to captivate us more than the falcon-loving, smooth-talking farmer. In time, Cardano and ADA will be fully decentralized and autonomous with the Voltaire era. But for now, it's assuring to know the team behind ADA, IOG, and the Cardano Foundation are all working towards the dream that is true decentralization. As seen in the previous bull run, projects like Doge and Shiba Inu, which both saw strong social media sentiment on top of a massive community and loads of Moonboy hype, shows social metrics are not just key, but essential for projects to succeed in the crypto market. Cardano boasts one of the strongest social media presences in all of crypto, and in true Hosky fashion, it is a very intelligent, positive, and inclusive community. ADA's social media sentiment is predominantly positive, with an average of about 400 social media mentions an hour over the course of the last 2 weeks alone. A strong social indicator for any project is the search volume index, and since the launch of Plutus scripts and the Alonzo Hardfork, ADA has seen a massive increase in search volume. The search volume for ADA has cooled off recently, along with the rest of the market. However, look for this to turn back up and to the right the closer we get to the Vasil Hardfork. With a market cap of over $14 billion, ADA is currently sitting pretty as the 8th biggest crypto by market cap. Since May, the price of ADA has been moving sideways, hovering right around 40 to 50 cents per token after hitting an all-time high of $3.10 in September of 2021. Similar to the overall crypto market, historically the price of ADA is cyclical and follows the overall macro trend of the Bitcoin cycles. We can see evidence of this with a 2018 all-time high of $1.11, followed by 2 years of sideways action around 4 cents, until the 2021 bull run, in which we saw the ADA token see over a 2,500% ROI from its 2017 all-time low. While ADA's recent price action has been far from sexy, it wasn't long ago that the ADA token was among the best performing assets of the previous bull cycle. If history is any indication of the future for the next bull run, you better get your rockets fueled up, because it's going to be a wild ride to the moon. More and more on-chain data continues to support the bullish outlook of ADA. With the rollout of Goganera and Plutus-based smart contracts that elevated Cardano from being a blockchain with little on-chain activity compared to other blockchain projects to the fastest growing smart contract and development space in crypto, boosting over 13,000 GitHub commits in the month of June alone. Starting in September of 2021 with the Alonzo Hardfork, we saw a massive increase in ADA's transaction volume, reaching a peak of around $140 billion a day in transaction volume. Why is this bullish for ADA? Because even at the beginning of smart contracts, when processing transactions and interacting with smart contracts was sluggish and clunky, there was massive demand to utilize the Cardano blockchain. Another great on-chain metric is active addresses. And in Cardano's case, the active addresses continue to skyrocket, almost 4 million unique Cardano addresses at the time of this video. The further and further we get into the Cardano roadmap with updates like Vasil, the higher these on-chain metrics will rise, and with the demand for the ADA token. The Ethereum killer, too often this phrase is thrown around the crypto sphere, but there is no doubt Cardano and ADA's biggest competition is Vitalik and Ethereum. Ethereum has the first mover advantage in the smart contract space, but so did MySpace, and we all saw how that worked out. Cardano has a mighty task to take down the institution that is Ethereum, but I believe it has the best chance compared to ADA's other competitors like DOT and Sol. What gives Cardano the edge is the team behind Cardano, the Cardano community, and simply better interoperable technology that will continue to only get better, in my opinion. ADA, just like most of the cryptos in the top 10, can be purchased on major exchanges like Coinbase, Crypto.com, KuCoin, Kraken, and Binance. Personally, I don't like to leave any of my tokens on exchanges and typically move them into one of my custodial wallets, because rule number 1, not your keys, not your crypto. If you're like me and you want to get your ADA off of an exchange, you can transfer it from your exchange wallet to one of the native Cardano wallets, such as Daedalus, Yoroi, Eternal, CC Vault, and my personal favorite browser wallet, Nami. Be on the lookout for another video going deeper into Cardano native wallets, how to use them, and the pros and cons of each major Cardano wallet. In summary, I've been a follower and supporter of Cardano since December of 2017, where I published my first video about the project. While it's been a long road thus far, unlike many in the space that seek instant gratification while ignoring the facts in favor of FUD put out by competing projects, I believe in building a future, and building a future on a global scale takes time, and I'd rather have perfect at each milestone rather than throwing everything to a wall and fixing what is broken later. This isn't a video game that can be haphazardly tossed into a market for competitive advantage while begging forgiveness for a job half done. This is the future of blockchain technology, and one many countries will be building a new world infrastructure on. Cardano is in fact my #1 layer 1 blockchain solution, and when Vasil launches on September 22nd and Hydra after that, I don't believe any blockchain will compare on any level. Until next time, crow your coins.